The Washington Wizards have found their secret weapon in Jaden Hardy, and I'm going to go out the way and say at the moment, because we haven't seen Anthony Davis play yet for the Washington Wizards, Jaden Hardy is the best player to come out of that trade to Washington. He has been balling in his first 3 games with the Wizards, and he looks like he could be a key piece of the rotation if this continues, as he is an offensive spark plug. However, there are some other concerns in his game, such as the defensive side of the ball, that are evident when he's on the court that need to be improved and talked about, which is what we're going to do in today's video, highlighting what Jaden Hardy has really done for the Wizards so far and how good of a player he can be off the bench for Washington once they decide to become a competitive team again next season, exiting this rebuild. Welcome to Wizards Digest. I'm your host, Bryson Akins. I just want to say real quick, thank you for getting us to 100 subs after that last video that I uploaded. All right, I really appreciate that from you guys, talking about that Tristan Vukcevic signing. Okay, I know this is ambitious of me, already dreaming of 1,000 subs, but I think we can hit that really easily with how much you guys have supported the channel lately. On the last few videos we have uploaded, daily content coming for you guys now that the trade deadline has passed. All-Star break is gone. We're going to see a lot of content coming this way. I'm expecting a busy offseason for the Wizards as well, so go ahead, sub now, turn on bell notifications, all that good stuff before the season comes to an end, as we only have around 20 games left. It's kind of crazy to think about only 20 games left in the season, so go ahead, hit that sub button, all that good stuff. Check out Wizards on SI while you're at it, and check out some of my work that I write on over there. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into talking about Jaden Hardy a little bit. And if you guys haven't noticed, he's been balling in his first 3 games with the Wizards, okay? I'm going to go ahead, pull up his stats right here for you guys. This is a tweet from Wizards Muse over on X. Still want to call it Twitter. It's still Twitter in my heart. Jaden Hardy's first 3 Wizards games. His first one, 11 points, 3 threes, 2 boards, 3 of 7 from the field. The second one, 13 points, 3 threes, 5 of 13 from the field. And then this last one, which was a loss to the Hornets, 16 points, 4 threes, 3 boards, 5 of 10 from the field. 13 points per game right now with 10 threes on the season so far. He's shooting over 50% from 3 to start the year. He is 10 of 19 from 3 to start it with the Wizards, okay? And he's always been a great scorer. He has. With the Mavericks, he was a good scorer. His first season there, he was getting a lot of runtime with them. He was. He was a key rotational player for them in his first season as a second-round pick. He balled out for him, averaging 10-plus points a game. Then that finals run that they had in the 2023-2024 season, he was also a key rotational player on that team. He was. He was getting around 16 minutes a game, I think. I think that's what it was for Jaden Hardy that season. He was balling out. He was averaging 10 points per game as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think close to 40% from 3 as well. I know he's almost 40% from 3 on the season this year, and I think he was 40% from 3 last season as well. He has been an offensive unit his entire NBA career, and he's only in his 4th season right now. He's still extremely young. He's 24 years old. He still has not 24, he's 23 years old. My mistake. He still has a long career ahead of him in the NBA, and the Wizards might have just found a key rotational piece by him just being attached in this deal that sent Anthony Davis to the Washington Wizards. If they might have just lucked into it. I don't know if they specifically asked for Jaden Hardy. If Will Dawkins and Michael Winger specifically asked, Jaden Hardy's got to be in this deal, and they pull that off, they'll look like geniuses. If they also just lucked into it, the Dallas Mavericks front office continues to look even worse, even after the post-Nico Harrison saga and era over there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of his stats, though, this season as I'm pulling them up here. Just go ahead and look at him right here. Boom. So far this season, he's averaging 7.4 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, and almost an assist a game, only on 13 minutes. This is the least amount of minutes he's played per game in his entire NBA career so far, which does not have me concerned. We're about to get a lot of time for these guys that are rotational guys for the Wizards, end of bench, 10-day guys, 2-way guys. They're about to get a lot of time to end the season because the Wizards tank is fully on right here. However, Jaden Hardy is someone I am specifically going to be watching these games. There are 3 guys I'll be watching for these end-of-season games. That's going to be Bub Carrington, it's going to be Will Riley, and it's going to be Jaden Hardy. Those are 3 guys I have my eye on a ton to end the season, as this end of the season, this tank right here is going to show what they can really do for the Wizards, okay? Right now for the Wizards, I think Jaden Hardy's averaging 13 points a game for the Wizards in 3 games so far. It's only 3 games, really short sample size. I understand that, but don't expect that to drop off whatsoever. True shooting wise, 55% from the field this season. He's shooting 40% overall from the field for the season as well. 39.2% from 3, though. That's 80th percentile, 105th in the NBA. And this is one of his worst years three-point shooting as well. He's a good three-point shooter. He's averaging 6 threes a game right now for the Wizards. And so he is a good shooter. He is a good offensive player. But if you're going to look at those stats do tell the story of what kind of player he is on defense. He's not a great defensive player. Only 0.3 steals per game, only 0.1 blocks per game, but not a lot of turnovers, which I really like. Not a lot of fouls, which I really like as well. He's not fouling a ton. He's not turning the ball over. It's just he's got to become a better defender. That's simple. It's the same thing that we talked about with Tristan Vukcevic. He's got to, they just got to become better defenders. Okay. Luckily, there are some guys on this team that can pick up the slack for him on defense, but off the bench, I'm not so sure about that. That's why they've got to get better. If they were starting alongside, let's say, Bilal Coulibaly, Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, you have Anthony Davis out there as well. If he was out there with them, you don't got to worry about his defense so much. But it's the fact he's going to be coming off the bench. And next season, Bilal Coulibaly might come off the bench, sure, but other than that, you don't really have a lot of other good defenders with them. You might have Keyshawn George. He might. Tre Johnson still improving on defense. Bub Carrington still improving on defense. Justin Champagnie's a good defender. But other than that, it's not like he has anyone that, it's just one of those things where off the bench, he has to become a better defender or else it's going to be really hard to play him. But that offense, though, you look at those stats, the offense is really, really good. I'm going to pull up his shooting stats as well here, and we can take a look at those. They'll come up in a minute. It's just a little bit slow for it to come up. Here they are. Okay. He's shooting over 52% within, close to the rim right there. And then you look it's kind of like the long mid-range is where he really struggles. 20% from that distance. Okay. 17 attempts from that distance, but he really struggles. And you have 20 to 24. He's shooting 40%, 25 to 29, 38%. And look, that 3-point shot, like I said, it's fallen down a ton. All right. And that's majority of where his shots are coming from are from that 20 plus feet range, that 3-point distance. That's where majority of his shots are coming from. He's a good 3-point shooter. He's a good offensive scorer. And you can tell here as well, when you look in the actual shot chart, his shot diet a little bit above the break, he's cashing in every single 3 practically 40% from above the break. I think that says he's 57th in the NBA, I believe is what it's saying. I'm trying to look. Rank 57, pretty good right there. You take that. You take that. 45% from the left corner. Okay, you 100% absolutely take that on 39 attempts. The right corner, though, he's struggling a little bit. He is 28% from the right corner on 51 attempts. He's got to improve a little bit. Around the rim, 52% for a 6'3" guard. I'll take that 100%. Inside the paint, 40%. I'd like to see that at 45, but still, I take it. It's just the mid-range. That's where he really struggles. It's the mid-range shot is his biggest thing that he's got to improve upon. But I'm fine with him being a catch-and-shoot guy out on the perimeter. Someone running, ball screens, dribble handoffs for him out on the perimeter to get an open shot off the bench. 100% I'm down with running that for him. It's just if he improves his defense, the Wizards have a really good rotational player off the bench for him. You add in a top 3 pick, this team is going to be really competitive next year. And the big thing with Jaden Hardy is it brings up a question as well that will have to be answered over the offseason. What do you do with Cam Whitmore? What do you do with him? Yeah, Cam Whitmore is practically he is a very similar player to Jaden Hardy. They don't play the same when I'm talking about roles. They are offensive spark plugs. They're both really athletic. Cam Whitmore's more of a slasher. He's really physical. He's a strong guy. Jaden Hardy's more of a shooter. And so you just got it's almost like they have a decision to make next season. Who would you rather have going forward? Cam Whitmore, Jaden Hardy? And I think it's going to come down to finances of who's going to be the cheaper guy that you can hold on to. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about Jaden Hardy, how he's been playing. As my good friend Mavericks Digest says, Marcel Martin, it's a Hardy party. We're running with that as well, as long as he is on the Wizards. The Hardy party never ends. Let me know what you think of Jaden Hardy in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.